The battle was long and bloody. Supreme Magistrate Fabian's veteran legions showed their cunning and skill, able to easily outmatch the levied forces. Hector rallied his forces for one final charge and was able to leave his mark before retreating back to his encampment, licking his wounds. Fabian returned to his legions, triumphant, fresh supplies in tow. Despite heavy losses, the men of the kingdom kept their spirit. Hector rallied his men with an inspiring speech and replenished his forces with new recruits from the nearby city of Berevold. Fabian and his men felt emboldened by the victory. The veteran legions could sense that they had the upper hand on their enemy and wanted to exploit their advantage. It was decided that decisive action must be taken while the Kanzarians were on the back foot. Using the nearby woodland for cover, Fabian collected the best of his men and quietly marched them around the kingdom's camp. Luck, it seems, would favor the men of Lawrence. It was at this critical moment before the Bauman assault that a single officer defected and made his way into the camp. This traitor's name was Lucius. Lucius was an accomplished statesman and officer in his own right, having fought alongside Fabian under Appian. However, Lucius had been overlooked during the election for Supreme Magistrate, and he despised Fabian for it. Thinking himself the rightful heir, he plotted and schemed to undermine Fabian at every turn, and this, it would seem, was his ultimate chance. Lucius alerted Hector himself to the coming attack, and Hector wasted no time in raising the alarm to assemble his forces for battle. As the Baumans began their descent on the camp, they did not see unorganized rabble ripe for ambush. Instead, they saw the men of Lawrence aligned in battle formation, braced for the attack. Fabian would not back down. He knew that victory here would ensure his success in the inevitable siege to come, and give the Republic a foothold for future expansion south. The two leaders made their final offerings to their gods and once more let loose the dogs of war. Battle 2. Battle of Heroes, 6 points.
Hello there, everyone. Thank you for joining us back at Moment in Time Miniatures. My name is Bunty.
And my name's Dylan.
Last time you saw us, we fought the first battle in our War for Swary campaign.
The battle did not go according to plan for the Kingdom of Lawrence. Our levies were not up to the task against the veteran legionnaires. They threw some javelins, they charged in and did a lot of damage in the first few turns. We managed to come back a little bit, do a little bit of damage. We had a warlord on warlord combat, and we managed to exhaust Fabian, but couldn't kill him. So we had to retreat back to our encampment. Surprise, surprise, they followed us back, and now they're trying to siege the town.
Yes, and today for our second battle, we'll be playing with some special rules, because we decided we didn't get enough rules wrong last time. The first of the special rules we'll be playing with is an unknown game length. This basically means that after the 5th turn, one of us will roll a dice. If the result of that dice is a 4 or higher, we play that turn. If not, the game ends right then and there. The second of our special rules we'll be playing with is a confusion deployment. That basically means we designate 2 corners of our board, create a diagonal edge, and all of our units must deploy at least 1 medium edge away from that diagonal edge. Basically, we play like this instead of like this. Y'all know how it works. The last of our bonus rules we'll be playing with is a show of force victory condition rule set. That basically means we'll be calculating our victory points based on survival points instead of massacre points. It means who's left alive at the end of the game is more important than who you've killed. If you happen to have a SAGA manual on hand, it'll be a lot easier to understand these rule set and how they're actually calculated. We'll also be playing for 1 bonus point for every hand-to-hand combat 1. That means you can't really just stand back and keep your troops alive. You have to really go in, because every hand-to-hand melee 1 is a bonus point. And 1 time during the game, 3 bonus points will be awarded for reaching the enemy's corner of the board, the enemy's encampment or base with one of your units.
So with that, let's take a look at the armies and get this battle started. Defending the kingdom today, we have King Hector coming out with all of his loyal men. We have 3 points of warriors comprised into 2 units of 12 for maximum efficiency. We have 2 points of levies with hand weapons and shields, one of them led by the great priest. And we have 1 unit of levy bowmen to rain arrows down on our pitiful enemies who have come to take our lands.
And in the green corner, we have the Bauman Republic's forces consisting of 2 points of levies armed with javelins but modeled with bows. 3 points of warriors armed with hand weapons and shields. And 1 point of Hearthguard armed with hand weapons and shields but modeled with great weapons. And leading their forces will be Fabian himself, looking to continue his conquest of the south after the first defeat of the Kingdom of Lawrence in Battle 2 in our War for Swary campaign. There's nothing left to do but let the dice decide.
Let the battle begin!
And here we are, set up for the second battle in our War for Swary campaign. The Kingdom of Lawrence have set up in a defensive formation around their encampment, with 3 units of levies forming the front line and a unit of warriors in the flank. They also have a unit of warriors and their warlord forming the rear guard. Facing them down the hill is the Bauman Republic, forming one solid line of warriors and levies. Their warlord watches from the rear, flanked by his unit of Hearthguard protecting him. This will be the second battle in our War for Swary campaign. Let us see where the dice roll.
Alright, Kingdom of Lawrence, turn 1. We've already gone ahead and maneuvered. So these guys have come down the hill a little bit, so have them, and they've kind of condensed in this little forest area. These guys kind of swap places over here. The levy's going this way, and the warrior's coming down the hill to enclose this gap right here. My warlord stationing up right in the middle. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a select fear dice to move this unit over here to close up this gap. There we go, nice and situated. After that, I'm going to play select feared again to move these warriors down the hill. Just like that. And both of those units have now activated twice, so they will both take a fatigue. Yeah. I'm going to warlord activate this unit of warriors to move over here. They'll fall down the hill. And they will also take a fatigue. In that unit. The warlord's just going to scooch on over here between those units. Next, I'm going to play Unison. There's a movement that is not generate a fatigue. I'm going to move them up to this little crevice right here. And there we go. They will also take a fatigue. And so will the warlord from his last movement. Alright, and that's going to be Kingdom of Lawrence, turn 1.
Alright, this is Bauman Republic, turn 1. The first thing I'm going to do is activate Wrath of the East, which is an order. Until the end of the turn, anytime one of my units' armor increases or decreases, I gain 2 attack dice or defense dice in that melee. The next thing I'm going to do is activate my unit of levies with javelins and move this unit up just out of range, of melee range, of this unit here. And because they have javelins, I can immediately commence a shooting attack. So that's 6 shots looking for 4. For 2 of them. Would have definitely liked more on that.
Alright, 2 4-ups for one of them.
So 1 dice. Would have absolutely liked more on that. Alright, I will activate that unit of levies again to charge into his unit. And also activate White Wolves, which reduces my armor to 1. But I gain attack dice and defense dice equal to my new armor. So I will gain 3 attack dice and 3 defense dice. As well as 2 more attack dice and 2 more defense dice because the Wrath of the East I activated at the beginning of the turn. And my ensuing armor will be 3.
And I'm going to play Crash of Shields. Your opponent must discard attack dice equal to half the number of figures in your unit. That means 5.
So first let's press these guys into a melee. And because he activated that, I will essentially be losing all of the bonus attack dice I gained, but I still have the defense dice. It's not a total loss.
Still have a fatigue to use.
Yes, and I will be lowering your armor with my fatigue.
Alright. And after his movement, he will gain a fatigue, and I will use it to raise my armor back up.
That's 4 looking for 3. For 2 of them. For 3 of them.
Need 5s. Getting 2 of them. He'll still get his attacks back. 5 of them. Looking for 3s. For all of them.
Alright, I will be rolling my 5 defense dice for his 5 attacks, including my 5 bonus defense dice, which I'll be rolling green dice for.
Saving only 3.
Saving only 3 of them, so 2 of them will die. Not exactly the combat we wanted.
We will win that combat and push them back. We will both take a fatigue. Ending up like that.
I will now use my Warlord activation on this unit of levies to move them up their maximum distance of medium. And we'll commence a shooting activation with their javelins.
Alright, just barely in range, but 6 shots coming.
6 looking for 4.
Yep.
4, 2 of them.
2. 2 looking for 4.
And then finally I will commence 2 warlord or warrior activations to move my warrior units up to join the battle. And that is Bauman Republic turn 1.
Alright, Kingdom of Lawrence turn 2. First thing I'm going to do is play Call to Arms. Until the end of your turn, your levies have the aggression of warriors during melee, which is going to come in handy. Then I'm going to play Truce. Remove a fatigue from each of your units containing at least 10 figures, which is every unit that has a fatigue, besides Mr. Warlord. Next, I'm going to activate the Warlord and the unit of levies right next to him. He's going to move up to there. And they're going to shoot their bows into the unit of javelin men. That'll be 6 shots, hitting on 3s. The 4 of them.
Alright, so that's 4 saving on 5s.
4s.
4s.
Doesn't matter anyway.
Because
Save
I
2
got
of them.
2 of them.
That's right. Next, we are going to activate this unit of levy over here to get revenge, and they will get the aggression of warriors in this combat. Coming in. I'm going to raise my armor by 1 with their fatigue. So I have 10 shots, hitting on 3s. Aw, for 4 of them, or 5 of them.
Alright, so it's 5 shots saving on 5s.
5 dead.
For all 5 dead. Not great. Not great for the Bauman Republic.
I need to get 4 attacks back.
Take my 4 shots back.
Two of them. 2 of them saving on 5s. For 1 of them.
And I've definitely lost that combat.
We will push this unit back. And they will both take a fatigue. Next, I will activate this unit of warriors to charge into that one. Then I will play Defenders of the Kingdom. Gain 1 attack dice and 1 defense dice. If your unit gains at least 10 figures, gain 1 extra attack dice and 1 extra defense dice. So I will gain 2 more attacks and 2 more defense dice. So that's 14 attacks, hitting on 4s. For a good number of them. For 8 attacks. 8 hits.
Alright, rolling 8 to save.
Not a 1.
Not any.
That's the
Dice
unit.
are not falling for me. And that's a unit wipe right there.
Get your attacks back.
Alright, rolling 8 attacks back. Let's hope I at least do some damage back.
Need fours. Reroll that one.
With 1 cock, so I'll reroll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them.
5 of them. Need fours. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
5 of them. Saved on 5s. For 2 of them. 3 down.
For the entirety of the unit.
And they shall take a fatigue. Alright, last but not least, we're going to charge this levy unit into that levy unit. They are just in range. We got 12 attacks, hitting on 3s. Or 7.
Alright, 7 saves, here we go. 4 of them.
Nice.
So 3 down. 4 attacks back. And no 4s. Or
Okay.
3 of them.
Need 5s. 2 of them.
1 more dies. Giving you the combat.
They'll both take fatigues. Alright, so keeping track of our combat points, I've just won 3 melees, and I won 1 of them on turn 1 over here. So that puts me at 4 combat points right now to his 0. That's Kingdom of Lawrence, turn 2.
Bauman Republic, turn 2. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do right here is activate the pack to resolve a shooting attack against an enemy unit. I choose that unit. And I'll get 2 bonus attack dice for all of my units within a medium of that unit. So that's these 2 units right here. So it's 4 bonus attack dice. So that'll be 3 shots plus 4 bonus shots for my ability. For a total of 5 of them.
Ugh. Five, save it on 4s. 2 of them.
So 3 of them to go down.
3 down.
Alright, I will then activate the unit of warriors that is close by to go ahead and charge that unit. And they will go ahead and push forward. We'll spend your fatigue to lower your armor by 1. Do a full-on attack. With 8 shots going out. Looking for 3s. Come on! Needs to be a good one. So that's 6 of them. Not bad.
Needing 5s.
Or none of them.
Nothing. That's the unit.
No, I think you have 1 left.
I have 6 total.
There's 7 there.
Oh, never mind. Aha! 1 left. Still only 3 attacks though. For 2 of them.
And that's 2.
2 dead.
Dang it.
Ouch.
And that is 1 bonus victory point for me because I won that melee. I'll push you back.
Voila.
I will then Warlord activate this unit to go ahead and charge forward. My Warlord will move up with them. And I will activate a unit of Hearthguard to charge along with them in a unified flank. Front, whatever. And then why not? Because I'm feeling emboldened. I will activate that unit of warriors again to go ahead and charge his unit of warriors. And I'll be spending your fatigue to lower your armor by 1.
And you will gain a fatigue, and we'll raise it back up.
For an even fight. Alright, so that's 8 attacks looking for 4. for 2 of them.
Woohoo.
You would have liked better.
We have 5s to save. Save none of them.
2 down.
Still getting my full 9 back. Hitting on 4s. 4 of them.
Let's try to keep losses to a minimum here. Let's get some 5s to save. For 3 of them, so 1 dies. It's an even trade.
You win by 1.
I did?
Yeah, I lost 2 guys.
We lost 2 guys. Okay, so that's another victory point for me. This for another 1 combat. I will pull back my troops a tad bit. And each of our units will take a fatigue for that combat. And I'll activate my unit of levies to shoot at this unit over here. 2 shots going into them. Just do a little bit of damage where I can for 1 of them.
Even a 4. Got it.
Dang it. And that'll be Bauman Republic. Turn 2.
Alright, Kingdom of Lawrence, turn 3. What are we going to do? I'm going to roll to activate him to rest, and then this unit to shoot into those warriors. So we got 6 shots. Looking for 4s. For 2 of them.
Alright, so 2 of them saving. 1 4s. 1 of them saves.
Alright, I'm going to activate a unit with less than 8 figures. And they're going to move over here. They're going to run away from that. Then, I'm going to activate a unit of 10 or more. And move these warriors down here. Alright, there we go. Then I'm going to activate another unit, and they're going to go into the levies. Then we'll use fatigue to lower your armor.
I will use my fatigue to raise it back up.
Alright. Getting 4 attacks. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. For 3 of them.
It's 3 saves. For 2 of them.
Wow. We get 1 attack back.
Now let's try to make it an even trade, shall we?
Oh boy.
That's a hit.
That's a save.
That's a save.
Now we'll push you back.
And that is a victory point for you because of a 1 melee.
Woohoo! Alright, we've inched up a little bit, secured our lines, and that's Kingdom of Lawrence, turn 3.
Alright, this is Bauman Republic, turn 3. First thing I'm going to do is activate my orders, Wrath of the East, which until the end of my turn, if any of my units change their armor in any way, it gains 2 attack and 2 defense dice. I'm going to activate a unit of levies, this one right here, to shoot into that remaining unit, because remember, with our victory conditions, if a unit is completely wiped, that's -1 survival point. So that will be 3 attacks. Looking for 4. So 2 of them, man.
Oh, he's dead.
And he is dead. And that is a unit wiped by me. I will then Warlord activate. I'll designate this unit to activate with him. He will move up around there. This unit will charge in to the ensuing combat. Alright, the first ability I'll activate is White Wolves with a rare, which reduces my armor by 1, but I gain attack dice and defense dice equal to that. So that's 3 more attack dice and 3 more defense dice. Since I used the rare, it'll also take off a fatigue from me.
I'm going to play Defenders of the Kingdom. I gain 1 attack dice and 1 defense dice. My unit has at least 10 figures. I'll gain 1 extra attack dice and 1 extra defense dice for 2 of each.
Because my unit's armor was changed, they will also gain 2 more attack dice and 2 more defense dice because the order I activated at the beginning of the turn. I will also activate Pagan, if my warlord is within short, which he is, and I'll activate with a rare, they gain 5 attack or defense dice of my choosing.
Now play close ranks. If your unit has more figures than the enemy, gain 3 attack dice. I don't have double, so I'm only getting 3 more. That'll put me over the amount, so I'm having 16 attack dice this combat.
So I will be designated 4 of my attack or defense dice from the Pagan ability to attack. So I will have a total of 9 bonus attack dice, along with the 7 for my attacks, for a total of 16 attack dice. And that'll give me 6 bonus defense dice. Okay. Rolling 16 attacks.
Need 4s.
That could have gone a lot better. That could have gone a lot better. That was 4 of them. Out of 16, 4 of them hit.
4 saves with 2 defense dice. Oh, they're everywhere. Should I roll that one? So, we did 2 natural saves, and then 1 with the defense die. So that's 1 guy dead.
Not great.
So 12 guys, and then plus the abilities, I have 16 attacks coming. Needing 3s because I reduced his armor. Or he reduced his armor using an ability. And that's all but 1. For 15. There we go, boys.
So I'll go ahead and roll 15 defense dice plus 6 bonus defense dice.
Come on.
Oh, wow. 3, it's negated. Wow. There's 2 out of the 15 that I rolled. And plus 3 negated hits means that unit is wiped.
10 wounds to it. You took a gamble, and they held firm.
Go ahead and clean up that dice. That's it's not great.
That's a point for the Kingdom of Lawrence for winning the combat. We'll take that point. That's a loss of a command dice for him.
And with that, that's Bauman Republic. Turn 3.
Alright, Kingdom of Lawrence, top of turn 4. Things have gone our way. We're going to try to end it out here. First off, from the war to activate, he's going to make them shoot into the warriors. Doing 6 shots. Moving on 4s. Getting 3 of them.
3 looking to save. 4, 1 of them.
But you did. Alright. That was the big one. We're activating. If you unit more than 10, they're charging in to take on Fabian. And then we're going to play Defenders of the Kingdom. Gain 1 attack dice and 1 defense dice. If your unit contains at least 10 figures, gain 1 extra of both. So it'll give us 2 more attack dice and 2 more defense dice. I'm attacking with 13 dice. Needing 5s. For nothing. Not a single one.
That was interesting. Did not expect that to be how that went. Alright. 8 attacks back from my warlord. Come on, Fabian. Show them why you're the champion.
Oh, I use 4s.
So that'll be 4 of them.
On 5s. Nope. It's 4 dead.
We strike back.
Oh, that hurts. Then we'll take a Fatog. Alright, we thought about it. This unit warrior is going to activate and charge in. Now, lower your armor by 1.
I will raise it back up by 1.
And I will play Close Ranks. If your unit has more figures than the enemy, gain 3 attack dice. 5 if you have at least twice as many, which we do. So we're getting 5 extra dice. On top of the 7 that we were already going to get.
Let's hope he rolls poorly again.
Need 5s. Woohoo. For 5 of them.
Alright, that's 5 defense dice. 4, 2 of them.
So you'll deflect 1 and take 2 additional fatigues. And you got 8 attacks back. Come at me.
Alright, need this to be a good one.
Please don't.
8 hits back. Not great.
Yeah, just 1. 5 up. Let's go.
No damage back.
I'm gonna push you back. So you will take 1 from the battle and 2 from those wounds that you took to be exhausted. We will take 1 from the melee. Okay, we're gonna activate this unit of bowmen to fire into those warriors or those levies. And they'll take fatigue before this. Six shots, I think on 4s. Or 3, sorry. For 5 of them.
Jeez. Where'd that come from? Five looking to save.
On 4s.
4, 2 of them.
3 are dead. That's the Kingdom of Lawrence. Turn 4.
Alright, Bauman Republic, turn 4. Not looking great, not many options here. But I think we're just going to go in and try to do as much damage as we can. First thing I'm going to do is activate my Warlord to rest because he is exhausted. And we'll use his Warlord activation on that unit right there. And charge them in to his unit of warriors.
No.
I will activate the ability Blood Feud, which reduces both of our armors by 1, giving me an armor of 4, him an armor of 3. I will then spend his fatigue to lower his armor further to 2. And finally, I will activate Pagan with a rare to give myself 5 bonus attack or defense dice. Alright, and I will dedicate 4 of my bonus attack or defense dice to attack. So I will have 1 bonus defense dice and 4 bonus attack dice. So that'll be 8 hits total, base, plus 4 attack dice. Hitting on 2s. 4, all but 1 of them. So that's 11 hits.
Jeez. Bunch of 5-ups. Saving a good amount of them. Only losing 4.
Jesus. Your rolls this game.
We'll have 7 attacks coming back.
But I took the command point.
Need 3s.
Needing 4s.
Need 4s. 4 of them. 5 of them.
Jeez. So it's 5 defense with 1 bonus defense dice. 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 of them.
So 2 will die.
Alright, and I will fall back after the ensuing combat.
We both take fatigues.
That will be Bauman Republic, turn 4.
Alright, Kingdom of Lawrence, top of turn 5. First things first, we're going to activate Call to Arms to make the unit of levies have aggression of warriors in melee. And then I will activate this unit to charge into the levies. I want to get that extra combat point and take away his survival point. Why not? I will lower your armor
I will raise it back up.
There we go. That's 9 attacks. Hitting on 3s. For 6 of them.
That's 6 looking to save. For one of them.
They're all dead.
Take one of them with you.
No.
He didn't.
I didn't want
That's
to.
a sad one.
That's a good count. I'll take a fatigue. Alright, we're going for it again. Warriors going in. Taking on Fabian.
He is within range to deflect wounds to his Hearthguard.
I'm going to play Close Ranks to gain 5 more attack dice. Alright. Need 5s. For 4 of them.
Alright. 4 looking to save.
2 saves.
4 2 saves, deflects 1, and I'll take 1 wound to my Hearthguard.
Alright, 8 attacks coming back.
Alright, time for some payback. Hopefully, we roll well for once.
4s.
And that is 5 of them.
Needing 5s here. For 1 of them. That's 4 down.
Giving me the combat.
Alright, well that hurt. Fabian's exhausted. We have only 3 guys left and both of our units are warriors. We still have the 2 points of levies though, so that's looking good. Well, that's the end of King Lawrence turn 5.
Alright, Bauman Republic, turn 5. Once again, we're just gonna try to get some survival points taken, some melee combats won. First thing I'm gonna do is rest my Warlord because he is, of course, exhausted. I'll use this Warlord activation to activate this unit Hearthguard and charge his unit of warriors. I'll go ahead and raise my armor by 1 using that fatigue token.
I'm going to lower yours by 1.
Sorry, fatigue tokens cancel out. I will activate White Wolves to reduce my armor by 1, so it is now down to 4, but I gain 4 attack and 4 defense dice. And I will activate Pagan because he is within range of my Warlord, and gain 3 more attack dice, for a total of 7 bonus attack dice and 2 base attacks. So 9 attacks going into that unit, who have an armor of 4. So 9 looking for 4. And that will be 4 of them.
4 or 5 ups for the unit. Only saving 1.
So the unit is wiped.
Dead to a man. So they still get their attacks back.
They get 3 attacks back.
Moving for 4s. For 2 of them. Take them out.
And I will have my 4 bonus defense dice as well.
Jeez. There we go.
Did he save?
Only saves 1. He's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Really wish he'd saved there, but that's a unit wipe for both of us. And that is Bauman Republic. End of turn 5.
Alright, we've come to that point in the game. It is the end of turn 5. So we have unknown game length. So if I roll a 4 up, the game continues. If not, it ends right here. And the game is over. We will add up all the victory points, all the survival points, all that goodness, and we'll get back to you on who is the winner here in Battle 2 in the War for Swary.
And there you have it, adding up the final victory points. We see that we really had a one-sided contest today. The Kingdom of Lawrence comes out with a crushing victory, adding up their remaining units, a third of their levy units, half their warrior units, all of their bonus points from melee combats. We see that they are left with 19 total survival points. The Bauman Republic only has a remaining 8 survival points with units wiped out across the board, and only a levy unit, a warrior unit, and the warlord remaining. Throughout the entire battle, it was really just the Kingdom of Lawrence taking all of the melee combat, so most of those bonus points went towards them, and those levy units remaining largely untouched ended up in a total victory for the Kingdom of Lawrence.
They defended their encampment, they did well, they put Fabian on the back foot. That concludes Battle 2 for the War of Swary. Join us next time for the conclusion, for Part 3. We'll see you then.
I'm conceding.
Ouch.
That was... What the f*** were those rolls?
That roll.
What? I rolled like 40 dice on that turn! And like 6 of them! 16 v 16 rolls.